Hello.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. I can't hear myself. I cannot hear myself. It's probably because of this. It's all good. We're gonna deal with it. That's not.
No.
But do you remember that though?
No.
When they would be like, call 1-800-THE-TIGER.
Yeah.
We're live.
Oh, we're live.
Yeah.
Oh.
My fault, guys. Aaliyah was just roasting me right now. I asked her for her social security number, and she said it's yomama.com. So,
That's disappointing.
shame on her. Not just playing. That was pretty good. It's pretty good.
Okay. For the first segment of today's episode, we're having like true crime, like real or fake. You gotta guess. I'm gonna read it
Yeah.
and y'all guess.
Okay.
It's gonna be pretty epic.
So this is a true crime episode, huh? True crime. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that will lead into.
I cannot read it.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
no,
I
I was
literally
about to
cannot
say.
read it.
And that's gonna lead into segment B.
And I will be doing segment B. Yeah.
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 So what's up? What's up, Jake? What's these true crimes? What are these crimes?
It's like murder mysteries, unsolved cases.
Is there any petty crimes like stole a bag of chips?
No, I don't know. I don't think that'd be very story worthy. You know.
Okay.
A seagull stole a bag of chips. That's story worthy.
Yeah, like some silly stories
is
like
true.
that. These are more hardcore stories.
These are like gritty.
Ooh. You know, someone
Dun,
told me
dun,
that.
dun.
Someone told me like I'm a gritty grappler. What that means? They're like, dude, you're
Hey.
really
Gritty
gritty.
grappler?
That means you're in the trenches.
That means I'm literally diving in the trenches.
You are the trenches at
I'm a
that point.
trench.
You are the trenches.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna start off with the first story.
All right.
And
Tell it.
y'all-
When you tell it, you gotta tell it like it's very.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna tell it like a story, like
Okay.
I'm the narrator.
It was a deep blue. What? Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm gonna close my eyes.
Okay. Angela Hammond was talking on the payphone with her fiance and saying how there's suspicious truck that keeps driving around the block. Then that truck parks near her where the payphone is. He gets out and starts looking around with his flashlight as if he lost something. Then he confronts Miss Hammond and abducts her.
Okay.
Her fiance heard all this on the other line because she was at the payphone and immediately got in his car to drive where Angela was. When doing so, he drove past the guy in the truck and Angela was apparently screaming his name for help. So he turns around and tries following the truck and his transmission breaks and the guy gets away.
False.
Angela has never been heard from again and she was pregnant at the same time.
That's too much stuff. That's false. There's too much stuff. There's too much. Like he was on a payphone. This is probably in like the 80s, 90s, like in the early
I'm
90s.
saying
Who
it's
uses a
false.
payphone?
I'm saying it's false just because you said she was screaming his name. If she was screaming his name, I know those windows were rolled up. He couldn't
Okay.
hear it.
There's too many coincidences.
Facts. And if he
and she was pregnant. Oh, okay.
and if she was abducted, no, anybody abducting somebody wouldn't put them somewhere where they can be seen in windows.
You
That
would think
and-
that.
Well, also, like, if you're abducting a person, usually it's a lot more planned out than this.
Do you
It's
have
not just gonna
experience
be a
abducting
random-
people?
I have
Elia?
experience in true crime.
Oh.
Tell
But
us.
I'm going false.
I'm just kidding. I threw you off. I'm gonna go with true.
I'm detecting
No, I'm
potholes.
saying false.
Well, if you guess
Wait,
false,
what's yours? What's yours?
I'm saying false.
False. True.
if you guess false, you would be incorrect.
Let's go, man.
Okay.
I'm following scream.
God, just blew us out. Yeah, you would be incorrect.
Whoa.
Y'all suck. I got. I can hear myself.
Yeah.
Oh.
Turned up the headphones. Okay, yeah, that one was actually true.
Okay.
All right.
Crazy that he heard her then, because whoa.
I mean, if this is like 80s,
But that's so devastating that he
seals.
almost got to her.
But he never
almost
did.
got to
How's
her
your
in his
transmission gonna
breaks.
die like right
my
when you're
God.
following the dude?
you got to keep up with that
I
preventative
would've
maintenance.
started booking, bro. Started booking on foot.
That's crazy.
All right.
What's next
This
story?
one's a little longer.
Okay, because it's false.
This is the longest ones.
Okay.
In the secluded town of Whispering Pines, this family called the Johnson family lived a peaceful life on their remote farmstead. And one morning, as the snow blanketed the morning soil, creepy, foggy, just imagine that. They had discovered footprints leading to their house. There was also no footprints leading away from their house.
Ooh.
So they in that thing.
Instead of investigating any further, they decided to not do anything. And as a couple days passed, let me see, I lost my spot. They kept on having this uneasy feeling, and wait, I keep losing my spot. I put the font too small.
It's not easy to read. It's very hard.
Oh, as the days went by, they suddenly started noticing that some of their personal belongings inside the house were being moved around.
It was the elf on the shelf. I swear.
Yeah, it was Christmas time, actually. I'm just kidding.
Oh.
And food from their pantry started disappearing. And one night, probably a week later, the family members were brutally attacked within their home. And the assailants, which is the guys that had the footprints to come in,
Yeah.
but they didn't see them go out, had already memorized their whole house. Let me see. The investigation that followed unraveled series of series of disturbing clues, and authorities discovered makeshift sleeping quarters in the attic, indicating that those people that they didn't see the footprints leading away were living there, right above their freaking heads the whole time.
Okay.
And strange symbols were also etched into the attic as well. This is a
sounds
rural
like-
landscape.
I feel like this would really
I
happen.
feel like I've heard
True.
about this.
Well, there's multiple cases of this exact thing happening.
That's-
Like I had a
yeah.
story that was similar to this, but
And she's
not
like,
this
yeah, it
one.
happened to me.
She was in the
No.
attic though.
No.
Yeah, okay. Little do you know. Like, Aaliyah, I've been knowing you just don't know it.
All right, Travis, what's your guess?
That's
True or false?
True.
Think it's true?
True.
I'm
Aaliyah?
saying true.
True?
I'm gonna say true.
Well, if you guessed true, you were incorrect. This one's false. There is one very similar to it, but I plugged it into ChatGPT to change it.
Oh my gosh, I
So-
knew
You
it.
can't-
I was like,
Yeah, I
I
can.
You
I know
can't
this
do
story.
that.
That's not true.
You suck.
This one never actually happened. There was one very similar to it.
But if it's very similar, you
Similar.
can't.
I've got another one that's similar, but it's not a farmhouse. Another instance
Bruh.
of something like this.
I bet.
I-
So that was true. The one he's gonna talk about next.
I don't know, is it?
We'll see. Go ahead.
All right. So next one. there was a town called Cedarville it's pretty small. Nothing really happens. There was a girl named Emily Turner who was a waitress. She disappeared without a trace, and the whole town was aware of this, obviously, because it's a small town. So it was like, think a little diner, like, oh, what happened to Emily? Oh, she's such a sweet girl. Yeah. So then there was other disappearances that started happening as well, and at each one there was a message taunting the police at every single crime scene where they disappeared from. And they all connected it back. They started eventually finding out the case and stuff, and it led back to a guy named Jasper Blackwood, who was an artist who painted each scene of
Bob
what
Ross,
happened.
question mark?
Painted each scene.
It's
Well,
Bob
yeah,
Ross.
Like,
Like,
every scene
he-
where he kidnapped
where
somebody,
where the people disappeared, he
painted them.
and it showed their eventual fate as well.
So whatever he did to each person
That's
would be in
crazy.
that spot.
This is like a movie.
Yeah, it's pretty creepy.
It's false.
That's
think so?
true.
I'm gonna say true.
That's true.
Final guess?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be false.
What the heck?
But you
not
said it was
true.
very similar, so I know there's
No.
a root story.
That wasn't that one.
That was too like
That one's
What?
completely ChatGPT.
Just completely ChatGPT.
Yeah.
too
Awful.
dramatic. Too like that's good. ChatGPT did good on
No,
that
that's so similar because Wayne Gacy did stuff like he was
Yeah.
like some serial killers it's their art.
Mm-hmm.
one. I get that. Yeah.
Have y'all heard like the Bob Ross conspiracy theories?
Yes.
I have
It's
not.
the same thing.
It's
Like
like
Bob
each
Ross is a
place he
G.
painted is like
Where somebody's been killed
Yeah.
or something.
Man, leave Boss Ross alone.
Boss Ross.
Boss Ross.
Boss Ross. I'm gonna be Bob Ross for Halloween or Christmas.
For
I had a
Christmas?
Bob Ross
Yeah.
air freshener.
be Boss
From
Ross.
They make
Rockstar.
Bob
Wear a
Ross
Bob Ross
toasters and they sell
costume,
them
but
at
just
Hobby
have a
Lobby.
little sticker that says "Hi, I'm
But-
Boss," and then you're Boss Ross.
Yes.
That's fire.
Okay.
All right, next one. A young Polish student disappeared in Krakow City, and a few months later, a ship on the Vistula River stops because something hit their propeller on their boat. What they found surprised everyone.
They find.
They they dry docked the boat, which means they pulled it up out of the water.
Yeah.
And what was stuck in the propeller was skin of the missing girl or student or whatever. To be more precise, it was a suit made out of that person's skin.
True.
Ew.
Someone had skinned this person and made a suit out of it
Ew.
Whoa.
and was, I guess, thrown in the river. I
We were
guess.
just talking about this the other day about how there's like people with tattoos.
Oh, yeah,
and
like
they'll
that.
Cut them open.
Yeah,
when they
that
die.
I think it was Japanese that he would, after a Yakuza member died, he would skin them and display their tattoos.
Yeah,
That's
but
cool.
like regular people have been doing that now too, where like after you die, you can get your tattoos preserved.
That's kind of cool.
It's really cool, and people put it in art frames, and it's amazing.
Imagine just having like your dead grandpa's tattoos.
That's
hanging on
so
your
That's
cool.
wall.
dope.
Okay,
I-
we got
that's-
a chat here. We got a chat here. XXX COD X Sniper XXX 23
Nice
says,
name.
How do y'all feel about the Dallas Cowboys acquiring undrafted defensive lineman Joe Burney?
Oh,
Go Texans.
How dare they? How dare they do such a thing?
That's my exact response as well.
Go Texans.
Okay.
Go Cowboys.
No.
what-
Cowboys go hard.
Go Astros.
No.
Cowboys are
Go
better than
Texans.
Astros. Wait, Astros is
Go
a baseball
Rockets.
team. Rangers beat the Astros.
Okay,
They're
so-
trash.
For once.
Okay. We got to get back on topic.
They're
here.
trash. Let's go.
So Travis is up 1-0,
2-0 actually.
2-0,
2-0.
and Aaliyah and Jesse have 0.
womp womp.
Okay. Up next.
What's next?
Oh, did we answer that one?
No, we didn't.
No, we did not.
I say true.
Oh yeah, we didn't. Okay.
I'm
say
gonna
true.
say false.
True.
I'm gonna say false.
If you said false, you're incorrect.
Gosh dang it!
Yeah, that one's true.
People
The
get
person's
really
name
into
I
was
just
people.
I was looking at Jake create this and I'm cheating. Nah, I just like he looked at me like
The person's name was Katarzina Zawada. It's like an actual pretty well known murder mystery thing. Okay. Up next, we have this one. Another European.
Those Europeans, man.
There's a Swedish student studying in Edinburgh. She then went down to Prestwick Airport, which is the other side of the country. She was caught on a CCTV camera at the airport for approximately 10 seconds. Then she left out of the view of the camera. She tried to take out money at multiple different ATMs, but didn't have any funds, so nothing happened. She didn't get any money out. And then she'd also been seen wandering around outside of the airport. And then, I guess days it doesn't mention, she was found dead on the beach. Her hair had been all cut off, but she was concluded to die by drowning.
What?
That's a lot of stuff. False. It's too much.
That was just really weird. False.
Yeah, false.
It's a really bad story. ChatGPT did not usually go on that one. They said, I have to do another story. Here.
Well,
It was like a paper they turned in.
it wasn't ChatGPT that made it because it's true.
Dang it.
Whoa.
Yeah. I didn't get the name of this one, but
They just told the story horribly. Then
this is what it says. But yeah, there's been a lot of like sort of unsolved mysteries where people like act weird and then they disappear or something, or they find them. Like that one, I think she was Korean, this girl that was in a hotel and she was seen like acting like schizophrenic and stuff, and they found her in the water.
Oh my God,
The-
Hotel Cecil. Yes,
Yeah,
the
that
most
one.
haunted hotel in the entire world. She was playing the elevator game, which is when you get on, get off, and you only can play it in hotels that have a 13th floor, which, by the way, most hotels don't have a 13th floor if they go above, because
I shouldn't have said it.
they just don't do that. And she played it, she got off, and they don't know how she got in there. But they only found out because somebody tried to use water in the hotel and it ran brown.
Ew.
It ran like
Yeah,
Red
someone
brown.
tried to drink the water or whatever, and it was like stagnant and gross. Like obviously, like her body was decaying, and they found her inside. But there's no way to actually like get inside
there
yourself.
was no way for her to get in. She was just there.
get in what? What's she going to?
There's
And
like
it's
a
a water tank.
It was
The
a
water
water
tank
tank,
at the
like
hotel.
like one of those like translucent ones that are like cow troughs and stuff like that.
Get in there.
Exactly, bro. There's no way for you to get in unless you have another person.
Hey.
Crazy.
We have a chat. We have a chat or not?
Let's see.
How do they feel?
don't.
They don't feel. How do you feel about
They don't feel.
the tide?
I don't give a piss about nothing but a tag.
About nothing but the tide.
All right. Up next, let's see. So there's a guy named Samuel Monroe. He was a notorious crime boss, I guess. In 1994, he committed a heinous triple murder, taking the lives of a mother and her two children. The aftermath of that murder, triple murder, started a massive manhunt for him, but no one could find him. The unsettling twist in this murder mystery unfolded after he was discovered in an unexpected crawl space beneath the floorboards of that family's home.
Heck no.
And he was found there because a woman opened her door one night to find him standing right behind the door, and he was disguised in her mother's clothes with makeup on her face, and he was gripping a hammer, just as weapon. But
I kind of want to believe it. Like, not. Let me rephrase that. I don't want it to be true, but I feel like it is
I
true.
feel like it's true.
and I'm not.
That's true.
It's not done yet.
Oh my
Oh.
God.
It's not done yet. And so this is like how he killed him or whatever. Like they subdued that family and stuff. But one person managed to get away, and that's how they like told him about it. Despite that large search or whatever, the rest of the family moved away, and whenever they came home one day, they saw him in the window inside the house, like his face in the window. And then the police finally ended up finding him living inside the walls of that house. And he got arrested.
I feel like that's
True.
true.
False. I feel like if he was living in that, I don't know. I feel like he'd die than to live in. I feel like he'd rather die than get caught. You know what I mean? So I feel like he wouldn't have. I feel like he would have like. No, I feel like it's false.
Like it's false?
Yeah.
Well, that's because it is. That's definitely false.
Oh, yeah, we
Devastating.
suck at this game.
No,
I mean, after they find him
we
one
are
time,
terrible.
they find him living in the house. Why wouldn't they check the house again after he
Too
disappeared?
many. Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't know. It was really confusing.
It is you want to believe it. That's why you
Yeah.
say true. Like, it's
All
like
right.
Yeah.
a real mystery.
This sounds like something like straight off Reddit.
Let's see. This one.
Sausage.
So there was a girl named Lily Thompson that was house sitting for her aunt, and she wanted a little bit of entertainment, so she invited her boyfriend and two of her friends over. You know, house to yourself.
Yeah.
You got access to the alcohol closet.
Yeah.
The friends actually ended up planning, quote, murder. They pretended to head to the movies, but they actually unlocked a basement door, and they got to, and that's where they like planned this or whatever. So they ended up cutting the power to the house, and then so the girl Lily, in the dark, she was like stumbling around and stuff. Her friends had these scary masks on, and they showed up, and she thought her friends were gone, so she thought they were like murderers or whatever, which they were. So those two people killed her, and they left her body in there like posed as like a centerpiece almost, like pretty creepy. And they had like the police ended up finding like footage of them planning it and stuff like that.
But what
False.
about the boyfriend? False.
Yeah.
There's so
No,
many.
he was in the group. Is what I'm saying.
Oh,
yeah.
But
He planned it with the
Yeah.
friends?
that's messed up.
True.
No fault. Wait, what?
I say false.
I don't know.
He's like men
That's
are
like-
men are bad.
The boyfriend
True.
playing with the
You know what I mean?
Well, no, I was saying false because it was missing a major
He's
detail. Like
joking,
what
he's
happened
joking,
to the
he's joking, he's
boyfriend? He
joking.
was just there and then he
False.
was it. But I didn't know he was
I'd
with
say
a group
false.
of people.
False.
Oh, what did it say?
Oh, Samantha said that a lot of airlines don't have a 13th row to superstition.
Okay, Sam. It's
All right, let me see.
It's false, man.
Wait, did I
with
tell you if it
kids
was false or
these
true?
days?
No.
No.
That one was false.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a point.
How much point? I got like. Well, this isn't really like a point game, really. You know what I mean? So
Nah, it's just like get it wrong,
just
get it
like
right.
yeah, type 2.
All right, this is the last one. So there's this 19-year-old named Brandon who lived in Marshall, Minnesota?
Mathers.
And wait, what's MN for states? Is that Minnesota,
Minnesota.
or Montana?
Minnesota.
Okay, Minnesota.
Oh, is it Montana?
What?
Montana's MO.
Did someone just say
Minnesota.
Montana?
I asked if it was
Oh.
if it was
Oh.
Montana. Okay, so he was returning home from a party that he was celebrating his graduation from a college. And on the way home, he crashed into a ditch. And for some reason, he was taking gravel roads home, even though the highway was literally the fastest way there. But he was taking like back roads.
Probably because he was intoxicated, right?
But yeah, exactly. So he was thinking it like a joyride type thing, and he liked driving or whatever. And he didn't want to deal with state troopers because he was potentially intoxicated. So he called his dad for a ride and eventually got tired of waiting inside his crashed car and started to walk towards Marshall, which was the town where he graduated
Then he started
college from. He claimed to tell his dad that he saw lights of something nearby, and then abruptly, this is like while he's on the phone, he like abruptly said, "Oh shit," pardon the French, but that's what he said, like to his dad, and then the phone cut off. And that's all. If no one knows what happened to him,
True.
they never found him,
True.
True.
and that's all that.
True.
Yeah, nobody was found. Nothing.
But did they find the crash car?
Oh yeah, they found the crash. They found the crash car. Everything.
Did they find his phone?
Yep.
False.
True.
They never
True.
found him though.
They found the phone. Was it on the road near the car? Or does it say anything like that?
I read about this before.
Oh, so it is true.
True.
Maybe I could just be leading you off though.
True.
True.
No, you
What?
the way I can read your like body language is
You don't-
true.
Oh, you know me like that?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
He's like, well, you don't know me because it's false. Nah,
yeah.
it's true.
Because you don't. It's false.
Really?
I'm just kidding. It's true. Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's true. Yeah, that one's like one of the most like popular, like I guess paranormal, like alien type.
When did that happen?
I don't remember exactly, but there is. If you look it up, there's more than this. I just kind of
Okay.
summarize it a little bit. But yeah,
Okay.
I think Travis won that one, even though it wasn't really
So
counting
the game. Hey,
track.
now it's time to play a game I like to call Chat GPT. It's not really a game. Chat GPT, crazy, stupid questions. Let's see what they say.
I'm gonna go get Dylan.
Who's switching out?
Me, I think, right?
What?
You stay on.
Oh.
Who's switching?
Okay. Y'all can stay.
Okay.
Okay.
I am back to the throne.
Another day, another victory for the
I am back.
OGs.
How
Wait,
are you?
is Sam getting on?
Taking down the sweats.
Dylan's still with Lance.
Let's get
Make Sam get in here.
get Sam then. All right, guys.
Yeah.
Excuse the quietness. My best friend Sam is here.
Hi, Sam. Hi.
Hello,
I
Sam.
didn't know that airline thing.
Yeah.
I was
Like,
just on plane the other day.
Lufthansa, Ryanair, ITA, like a bunch of airlines actually.
That's so crazy.
Another day. Another
Pulling
day.
up Chat GPT right now, guys.
What?
Taking down the sweats.
I'm pulling up Chat GPT right now.
The imposters among us.
The imposters among us.
I love TikTok.
Imposter.
I love TikTok. Makes me
TikTok brings me joy. I actually watched a 7-minute video about Amelia Earhart on TikTok today.
Oh my gosh. How
Okay.
long?
7 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
All right, guys. I have some questions already pulled up. Are there any questions you guys want to start off with to ask ChatGPT? Like some weird questions.
I've asked. Actually, they're more like prompts, I think.
Okay.
Am I gonna tell you what to look up, or
Yeah.
do you want? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you've already asked them?
Yeah.
Ah.
I took
Yeah.
some pictures of what it said.
Why?
What do you mean?
It's to be like a. You don't know until you know. You don't know until we hear.
Okay.
But it's cool. What's one? Give us one. Give us one.
Okay.
Uh,
Tell me about taxes like a California Valley girl.
That's funny.
Or explain taxes to me like a California Valley girl.
Okay. Explain taxes to me like a California girl.
Valley girl.
Valley girl.
Oh, my fault.
That's a specific accent.
I think I spelled California wrong. Why just didn't capitalize it? Okay, I'm gonna read this. I can already tell. This is gonna be.
Read it with
I'm gonna let.
the
I'm gonna
accent,
let. I'm
I could read it, but
You want to read it?
But in
I can't see it that far.
in an accent.
I think Sam would do better off
I
in this one.
can tell you
You want to come over here and okay?
what it told me.
What did it tell
Maybe
you?
it's told you the same thing. Oh my gosh, like taxes are like so not my vibe, you know? It's like total adulting and stuff. So there's this like thing called income tax, and like they take a chunk of your hard-earned cash. Ugh, it's such a buzzkill. And like there are deductions. I think you can like write off some things and maybe get a little cash back. But honestly, I'd rather be shopping or hitting the beach. You feel me? Oh, and California has this state tax thing too. They want to take, they want a piece of the action. It's like so unfair. I'd rather be sipping on my matcha latte or like taking a yoga class. Can't taxes just like not be a thing?
For
Which is
real.
basically how I would explain
Mine
it.
says.
No, that's real.
Same.
Accurate.
Mine says, and don't even get me started on the property taxes. If you buy a house or sales tax on like super expensive stuff, taxes are basically the government's way of saying, if you want to play, you got to pay. Yeah. And it says, so yeah, that's taxes, babe. Okay. I have one I want to look up. This is the life-long question, the basic question. What came first, the chicken or the egg? Let's see what ChatGPT thinks about this. Have
Good
you guys asked
question.
this?
Mm-mm.
All right. Little copy and paste action. Let's see. Oh my gosh. So if we're going to dive into this, we have to look at it from a couple perspectives, right? From a scientific point of view, evolution gives us a hint. Before there were chickens, there were ancestors, right? Over like zillions of years ago, these bird-like dinosaur ancestors evolved through small changes. What's up?
Is this still the
Valley Girl.
Valley Girl?
No.
Oh.
He just added like.
Oh, okay.
Small changes in their genetic material. At some point, a creature that wasn't quite. You calling me a valley girl? Wait a minute.
No, you
No,
just
no.
said like. And
Yeah,
Valley
you-
Girls are like, oh my god, like, why don't we go to the beach and like
Oh, okay.
do stuff?
Ancestors evolved through small changes in genetic material, blah, blah, blah. At some point, a creature wasn't quite a chicken. Okay, so this is trying to say that there was a creature kind of like a chicken. But
And they
it's just a theory.
slowly
It's just a
evolved
theory of.
chickens?
It's just a theory of evolution. But my thing is like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you,
what about the first bird, not the chicken?
bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That
What
but
about
that
the
still
first
plays
chicken?
into the theory of evolution. Like, it couldn't have been a chicken if it hadn't been able to evolve to that yet.
Like, did everything?
everything kind of evolved consecutively.
But what about the first
So confused.
bird? What evolved? I don't know what evolved into that first
Was
bird.
there like one bird that
pterodactyls.
started it?
Pterodactyls are.
But what about the
made birds.
pterodactyl? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Pterodactyls came from lizards,
This
which
could
came
keep
from
going.
amphibians, which came from fish, which came from single cell organisms.
oh my gosh, you're ChatGPT, and I just learned.
No.
And then they talk about, so ChatGPT is not answering me. It's just giving me different people's perspective because then it talks about higher power. Okay, ChatGPT, you're lame. I was gonna say something cool.
That's why I asked these questions before.
Okay.
Good move.
Because some of them weren't funny. Like, half of the things that I looked up.
How long can a poisonous frog be in my mouth before I die?
Good question.
That's a good question.
Can I start someone up?
You could probably just ask Google.
Would Dwayne the Rock Johnson be able to take on Mike Tyson in the foot race? That's one I'm
but-
thinking of.
Ask it who would win in a fight, a shark or a T-Rex.
Okay.
Or, sorry, not a shark or a T-Rex, a shark or a killer whale.
But what about a T-Rex?
I mean, you could throw in T-Rex if you want. Make it a 3v3.
Shark. The killer whale often has the upper hand. So here's the T, is what ChatGPT is telling me. Killer whales are like super smart and incredibly. Are they still talking like that?
Yeah, it's still talking like a valley girl.
How do I get? Wait. Wait, I think it's still talking like a valley girl. Wait a minute, what's going on here? There's so many likes.
You may have to like refresh.
I gotta
it.
refresh this.
Do a new.
See what
a
you
new-
did?
But also,
So,
I,
like-
I
did?
knew the answer to that one anyway. I knew it was the killer whale, but do like...
Explain it like an Amish man.
Yes.
Explain what?
The question you
Ask
just
ChatGPT to explain technology like an Amish man.
Oh, that's a good one.
Explain
That's good.
technological advances.
You ever talked to an Amish guy?
No, but
No.
aren't there a ton around here?
Amish.
I don't know if there's any around here.
Well, I think they're...
They're big in
More
like
like-
Oklahoma and Missouri and Kansas and stuff like that.
You know you can hire the Amish to help you build stuff.
Well, now.
What?
You can hire the Amish.
Let's imagine we're sitting down by the warmth of a wood stove, the orange glow flickering across the room, and you're about to be going on beyond our simple God-given life. Remember, as folk who live plainly, we choose not to partake in these modern conveniences, but understand them can bridge our hearts to live in the world differently.
That's a really long prompt.
This is way too long. I need to show you guys. Look,
It keeps going.
it keeps going.
Oh my gosh.
In medicine, there have been
It's like a whole
miracles.
essay.
Dude,
Just type in shorter.
oh my gosh. These Amish people talk to me when I just like, oh my gosh, dude.
I mean, what else do they have to
Say,
do?
make it shorter.
well, yeah, make it shorter, yeah.
Have y'all heard the guy that like does it like really high pitched and sounds like a mosquito?
No.
It's very funny.
It's not very shorter.
Oh.
Just say like make it like 3 to 5 sentences.
Oh my gosh.
I did not mean to pick this hard of a question.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, my dad's a different question. Sam.
Yes.
Well, you
I think
said technological advancements. You should have just said technology.
Oh, it's done.
It says, imagine the world's inventions as distant lights across the vast field. The internet connects people. Yeah, now it's not even Amish. Now it's not even in the Amish perspective.
Ugh,
That's lame.
Okay, yes.
devastating.
Jake wants us to ask, if you travel back in time, can't you kill your own grandfather?
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you did, you'd disappear instantly.
Okay. No.
The aggressive typing.
Now if it's after your birth. You know what I mean?
No, but you're time traveling. That's before you.
Yeah,
if you
but
kill your grandpa, you're spawn killing,
you
but
can
before
still
the spawn.
you can still time travel
You-
where you're
if
still
you-
living,
No, but
can't you?
you'd have to travel to a different dimension.
What?
Like universal plane theory.
So I couldn't travel when I was 1 year old. Back in time when I was 1 year old, and see myself, see my grandpa, and kill my grandpa. I look at my 1 year old self and say, "You suck," and leave. Now live by yourself.
Well, okay, theoretically, if you went back in time, killed your grandfather, you wouldn't disappear maybe then, but when you went back to the actual time, your mother wouldn't be there. Nothing would be there, so you would disappear.
No, all relations are there. All relations are there. Like you still know your mom, all that stuff.
What?
Like
No,
this is like when you're 1
dude.
years old. Like all the relations are still there.
Dude, if you're time traveling and killing your grandfather, then it's
Yeah.
probably before your parent was born. So no parent, no you.
Let me think of this.
Your parent couldn't exist without your grandpa.
I know, I understand this, but I'm saying your mom is alive. You are alive. Mom just gave birth to you, and you time travel back to that hospital where you just got born, and you kill your grandpa. You know what I mean?
Why would you time travel back 5 minutes?
So you're already born.
What? No. Okay, I think what he's trying to say is like say you're born in like 2001 and it's 2024 and you travel back to like 2005 and kill your grandpa and then go back.
Yeah.
Well, why would you do that?
I mean, I'm not
So at
saying.
a time point when like everybody's already been made?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh. But like rude.
I'm saying, why would you do
Okay.
Like at that point, if you're not going back for a reason and just doing it because you're like, I wish I didn't live with you. These
Jake
past
said,
20
but then
years."
who killed the grandfather?
You did.
Has to be before you were born. He said it has to be before. Okay. The scenario you're describing is a classic example of a grandfather paradox, a popular thought experiment in the philosophy of time travel physics. The paradox poses a hypothetical situation where a person travels back in time and kills their own grandfather before the traveler's parent is conceived, which leads to a logical inconsistency regarding the traveler's very existence. If you were to kill your own grandfather before one of your parents were born, then that parent would have never existed. Consequently, neither would you. If you never existed, then you can't possibly time travel back in time and commit the act in the first place. This creates a loop of cause and effect that cannot illogically coexist, illustrating the paradox. There are several theoretical ways to resolve or address the grandfather paradox within the realm of speculative physics and science fiction, including many worlds interception, Novick self-consistency principle, and the block universe theory. So this many worlds interpretation is kind of what you're talking about, the parallel universe. That would be that one. The Novick self-consistency principle, it says, proposed by physicist Novikov in the 1980s. This principle asserts that if time travel is possible, then the events that occur as a result of it can only be self-consistent. Any attempt to change the past would either fail or lead to a creation of the original event in a different day.
Whoa, I like that theory. I've never heard that, but I really like that one.
Block universe theory. This theory suggests that time is an illusion and the past, present, future all exist simultaneously in a block universe. In this view, time travel wouldn't allow for changing the past because all moments in time are fixed and unchangeable. That was cool too.
That one's cool, but like harder to understand.
Yeah.
Okay. That was a good question. That was a good question. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
If you were given a choice to be human, would you take it? Why or not? Why or why not? Ask ChatGPT that. Or you guys, ChatGPT, do you ever feel like AI will be able to create emotion?
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Sweet emotion.
This is gonna be a long one too.
I know, but like, yeah. Okay, no, this is all just like consideration. Okay. The question of whether AI will ever have the ability to genuinely experience emotions involves deeply philosophical and technical considerations. Currently, AI, including sophisticated models like me, operate based on algorithms and data analysis without consciousness or subjective experiences. We can simulate or mimic emotion responses by recognizing emotion cues in text and generating appropriate replies, but these responses are based on patterns and data rather than genuine emotional experiences. The core of discussion often revolves around concepts of consciousness. What is
Sentient? Sentient life forms. They have thoughts. They can think.
What is that?
They have
You
thoughts,
know
they
too
can
much.
think.
What
For
does
real.
sentience mean?
Do you work for the government?
They have thoughts. They can
That's what
think.
sentience means?
Sentient means like we are sentient beings.
Oh, yeah,
But, like,
secretly works for
sentient-
the
A frog
government
is not.
using the radio station as a cover.
And the nature of emotion themselves. Emotions as experienced by humans and other sentient beings are deeply intertwined with consciousness. Subjective experience, a complex biological framework that AI systems lack. Let me see. For AI to genuinely experience emotion in a way comparable to humans, it would require not just advanced computational dang, cuz capabilities, but
Pattern recognition.
she's AI, bro. But potentially a fundamentally different architecture that includes some from consciousness or sentience. What is it?
Sentience.
Sentience. Something that currently AI technology does not. Okay, so it's saying we can't do it yet, but what the fuck?
Yeah, AI is not going to tell you that they can.
Dang it. Yeah, they wouldn't tell you.
Why
That's
would they
why.
tell you
That's
that?
why.
Isn't it iRobot, the one that has Will Smith?
Yeah.
That's such a good movie. I always think about that when I think of like
I haven't seen
Yeah.
it.
NIA.
Yeah.
So it's possible, but right now it's not possible. Basically, what we're getting at.
Yeah, because we'd have to give it consciousness, and I don't know if humans really want to give technology consciousness.
Yeah, probably not a good idea. It's like that one human is stupid. How would I be able to join the Illuminati? That's the question.
I did join.
Get famous.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Most famous people are.
Oh, I thought you meant that's how you get in Illuminati.
I
Like-
mean, you
Technically.
I mean, my fault. That's my fault. That's how you get famous. I thought that's
No.
what you meant.
No, you
That's why I
gotta
said no.
get famous to be in the Illuminati. It's like a secret high society.
What do you want to ask him? Want to ask him that, or do you want to ask him like, Sam, you have another cool one to ask?
I like that question.
How to
do you
get in the
into
Illuminati? Yeah.
Okay. How?
I wonder if it's gonna bring up the triangle on the dollar bill.
Let's give me a whole history lesson.
Yeah.
Oh my! This is like a. If you're seeking to join organizations that aim to influence societal progress, focus on self-improvement, or engage in
Philosophical.
Nope.
Philanthropy.
Nope. Philanthropic efforts. There are many legitimate groups. So it's pretty much saying like,
That's
Yeah.
like when you look up like a wrongly worded question on Google and it's like, here's an abuse help hotline.
yeah,
Or this
For
is like
real.
a hotline. And you're
Yeah.
just like, I was just looking up a question for school.
yeah.
I can't believe it told you to just be a better person.
Yeah, it doesn't want me to be the part of the organization.
Yeah.
Hey, at least AI can tell people, hey, don't be in the Illuminati.
Yeah.
Okay, I looked up a funny true crime story. Well, that's what I asked. What's a funny true crime story?
Yeah. Go ahead, tell us.
One amusing true crime story involves a man named MacArthur Wheeler who attempted to rob two banks in Pittsburgh in 1995. What made this case particularly
Yeah.
Particularly.
It's good.
humorous is that Wheeler believed that rubbing lemon juice on his face would make him invisible to surveillance cameras.
Yeah. Is this true?
That's what ChatGPT
It
said.
didn't tell you like who it was.
MacArthur Wheeler,
I'm gonna search him up.
Pittsburgh, 95.
I really hope there's a picture of a man with
Continue.
a lemon.
Wheeler, under the impression that lemon juice would act as a magical invisibility potion, confidently robbed the banks with his face uncovered. Unsurprisingly, he was easily identified on the security footage, and the police had no trouble apprehending him. When confronted with the evidence, Wheeler was genuinely shocked and exclaimed, "But I wore the juice." His belief in the power of lemon juice to render him invisible became a classic example of overestimating one's cleverness in the world of crime. This story has since been referred to as the lemon juice bandit case.
Imagine going to the police, but I wore the juice. Like with genuine sadness.
Yeah, this is true. It says here,
Is there a picture of him?
Please tell me.
yeah,
No.
Wheeler knew that lemon juice is used as an invisible ink. So logically then, lemon juice would make his face invisible to cameras. That's his logic.
I can't
Imagine
fault him.
thinking that.
I mean, it's solid for like a 4-year-old.
Yeah, there's a picture. You want to see the picture?
Yeah.
First thing that pops up in the blog is a picture. Look at Jesse. She came and
Picture of a
It's
lemon.
a picture of a lemon.
Oh my gosh.
That is just like a white dude, a regular old white dude. Blurry
He
image.
looks young.
No, he don't.
Younger.
He is not. He's like 30s.
Youngish.
Yeah, I assumed this would be a man in his 40s or 50s.
Look at this dude. Yeah. Okay.
No, this was a spry 30-year-old man.
He tried to steal two.
2 banks.
Steal 2 banks. He tried to
Yeah, he just
rob
tried to
2
run away with
banks.
them.
He tried to run away with the bank. Wow. Okay. Let's get like one more before we have our question of the day.
Hmm.
Do y'all want to think of something?
I'm trying. I'm pondering. But my Amish question. I was so sad about my Amish question.
Where's the best way to get away with?
Murder?
Ask it if the Illuminati's real.
Nah, I would just give you a history lesson.
Really?
Yeah, it would be like it was thought to be real by this guy here, and then and perspectives of this people say no, it's not. And then
Lame.
that's
How many chickens would it take to kill an elephant?
yes.
Dude, if he takes a step, he wipes out like 4.
So a lot of chickens.
Yeah. if he doesn't miss.
I'm going to say
Yeah.
like 500 to 1,000 chickens minimum.
I'm going to say 3,000 chickens.
3,000 chickens?
Yeah.
Yes.
Man,
What's your
I
guess?
feel like ChatGPT is okay.
That's actually a lot.
It's a lot of
3,000
chickens.
chickens is a lot of chickens. That's why I said like 500 to 1,000.
Have y'all seen like the epic wars on TikTok?
No.
Oh my gosh, they're so funny.
What is it?
It's like I don't know what it is, but it's this guy and he like puts in a topic, and it's like 1 million like chickens versus like T-Rexes, like 100 T-Rexes.
Wait, I have seen that.
They're so entertaining. I can sit there and watch them all day.
I'm so sad that I haven't seen that now.
There was one and it was like 500 regular toads versus 40 like gangster toads. Like
Please tell me the gangster toads won.
no, they died.
Oh.
They like drowned in the other toads. Like when they were killing them, they like piled up, and so they just like drowned in dead toads.
Have you guys watched those like TikTok videos of different cars like getting in like
Yes.
accidents?
Yeah.
Getting out of?
No, like if you like it was like a crash simulator type thing of like
Yes.
different cars.
Have y'all ever seen the ones where it's like a car falling on Mars versus
yeah.
on like
No.
And
it
it shows
just
like
shows
the
the
different
different
planets.
gravities, yeah.
Yeah.
or it'll be like it'll say it'll just like send a bus off a cliff with the different gravities.
Yeah.
And like in Earth, you know, it falls regular,
Oh,
and
just-
some it just goes off and like straight down, and then
Those are
some it just
funny.
kind of floats away.
Have y'all seen like the cat memes? But it's like with the AI.
No.
There's one. The last one I saw was the cat was at McDonald's and ordered his food, and then he dropped his food, and the like employees like yelled at him, and it made him sad. And he started crying, so then he burned down the McDonald's.
I think I did see that actually.
There's like a McDonald's one,
Wait,
a
I think you showed
KFC one. Yeah, I also saw one where this cat and his son were homeless, and then the dad cat got cancer because
Why are these AI
because he
cat stories
ate
so
too many
sad?
hot dogs and he died.
You know, ChatGPT runs off of a just pure data. So the thing we learned today is if you give ChatGPT crazy random questions, it's gonna tell you all the data, like all like
Facts.
facts. It won't show you like, hey, it probably take around this many. Like you know what I mean? It
Oh,
won't-
it gave you a boring answer.
it gave me like a whole like chickens wouldn't behave like that. You know what I mean? Like type deal. Like it told me chickens wouldn't behave like that. So we
Ask it
reached
hypothetically.
the last 5 minutes of our show.
Oh.
So it is
Womp
the
womp.
question of the day, which I need to go look at the bulletin board because I think I forgot the question of the day today. What's the question of the day today?
Celeb dinner.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
if you were to eat a celebrity, I mean, wait! I didn't mean that. If you were to eat out, if we were to go,
That's even worse.
wait, no.
If we were to eat dinner with a celebrity,
Yes. Who would you eat? Who would you pick to eat with?
I've got 2 picks. And one of them is Cassandra Peterson, who was the original Elvira. She's like just a super niche character.
Okay.
And then, oh my gosh, I forgot my other Leo Howard.
Okay.
He's chill.
Okay. Okay. What about you, Sam? She's like Taylor Swift.
Wolfgang Puck.
What was that?
Who's that?
He's a like celebrity chef.
Good
Oh.
one.
He has restaurants called Wolfgang Puck.
Yeah, I've heard of those.
Yeah. So I think it'd be cool.
Okay. What about you, Jess?
I'm gonna sound basic, but I'm gonna say Kurt Wetzel.
Really? Why?
Kurt Wetzel is hilarious,
Okay.
in my opinion. He's very redneck, and I think it's funny.
Okay.
What about you?
Me.
Taylor Swift?
I think I'd go with like. Man, dude, it's so hard. Probably Kanye West.
Really?
Kanye West.
Why?
Just to see what's in his head. Like, why is he doing what he's doing?
Just sit down and be like, hey, man, so let's talk.
Kanye West, and then Donald Trump. So he can tell me about how he made all his billions of dollars.
For real.
Actually,
And how he evades. I want to tell me how he evades doing taxes. I really want him to explain to me how he evades doing taxes. It makes all his money.
I mean, you could just ask like. Actually, never mind.
any politician.
What if I just asked him like to give me like $1 million?
Because then it's like I know Donald Trump, guys. Like we had dinner and everything. Like
Well, what about like one person musically y'all would have dinner with? Because personally, I'm going Corey Taylor.
okay,
He's the lead singer
Yeah.
of Slipknot.
yeah,
Or maybe like the lead singer of Avenged Sevenfold.
yeah.
Ooh, I have one. Vessel from Sleep Token. That man is so fun.
Amazing.
Oh my
amazing, beautiful
gosh.
answer. Amazing, beautiful answer.
What about you?
Let's see. We said musically.
Young-
I already said Kanye.
Wasn't
right?
it Young Miles?
Who's that?
Martin Luther King?
Oh.
Four Wheeler?
Nah, screw that guy. Musically, it's so Jordan Lucas probably.
Guy Caton.
Jordan
Guy
Lucas.
Caton?
Nah, Guy K, not you. And then my shoddy Coyle Ray. I'll probably take her out to eat. She'll take me out to eat, probably.
She be your sugar mama?
Yeah, she wants to take mama.
What about you, Sam?
Actually, I don't know.
Like, no favorite artist?
I would go out to eat with my boy Lance. My boy Lance. My man Lance. My man Lance.
I'll say George Strait.
Good answer.
Nice.
Or actually Drake.
Benjamin Lee Jenkins.
Oh,
Ama-
Papillon.
I would just be like, Anita Maxwell.
I need the Max Swing. All right, guys.
All right.
It's gonna wrap up today's episode of
Rob Zombie
Cruisin' the Planet. You guys have a good one. We will see you next Friday at 2:30 p.m. Central Time. It has been good seeing you guys. Follow us on our social media at 100.7 The Planet on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Have a good one. Sam, look into the camera and tell the people a goodbye message.
Bye.